All right, guys, we got Ben Scott here. Go ahead and take some questions. Oh,
Hey Ben, how you doing?
Doing good.
I know that you really drew a lot of rave reviews during the year that you redshirted, and now you're in a position to possibly start. Just talk about what was 2019 like for you. How did it set yourself up for where you are right now?
It was crazy, just like going every day, working hard, getting in the weight room. Because when I came, I feel like I was nowhere near the collegiate level, like as an old lineman. So I had to work, get in the weight room, and then learn like how to block these guys because, they're bigger, faster, stronger. So just had to do all that stuff, and now I'm here.
Chris Carter.
Hey, Ben, Dave Christensen or Zach Hill, have they communicated who are the starting five players yet? And if not, what has kind of been said about that?
Right now, they have me running with the ones for the most part at right tackle, but they haven't told me or told anyone on the team like who are the starting five.
And just follow up, how do you feel about just possibly being in position to start?
Like this is what I work for. This is what I'm trying to do. This is one of the stepping stones to where I want to be. So, I mean, it's no shock to me.
Jacob.
Hey, Ben, what's it been like for you to be able to work with Kellen and Henry, and what have they been able to teach you in the time that you've gotten to work with them?
They've been around the game for a while, so they have a lot of stuff that they could teach me, like little tips and tricks on different blocks and different schemes that they know. So it's been helpful having them like in my ear, coaching me up along with Coach C and Coach Moore.
Oh,
Ben, I know coming from Hawaii, any part of the mainland is going to look a whole lot different than where you're from. But would it be fair to say that coming to a place like Arizona, maybe versus the Midwest or the East Coast, it kind of feels like home? Maybe you see a lot of palm trees you would see more than other places.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I say as far as like transition coming from Hawaii to the mainland, you feel that Arizona, obviously not a carbon copy of Hawaii, but maybe similar in some ways, that made the transition also easy for you?
Yeah, so the weather's pretty similar because there's not really 4 seasons over here, just like Hawaii. Like this past week, it's got kind of cold. It's been like 60s, maybe high 50s, and that kind of like not really used to that. But besides that, like, yeah, it's pretty similar, I guess. Just a little bit more dry than humid.
Chris.
Hey, Ben, what do you think about just where this group is at from a physicality standpoint and, really taking it to opposing defensive lines?
I feel like we're ready to go. We've been preparing so hard and we've been grinding all these days and we've been going against our defense, and it's not easy to go against our defense, and we've been doing that day in and day out, and I feel like physically we're ready to go, and I think that we can compete in the trenches.
Zach Keenan.
Hey Ben, you've got a really interesting offense right behind you there. Is it like anything you've ever seen in your life?
Not really, because in high school, I ran the air raid, so I'm just used to passing the ball all the time, and now, we've been doing all these runs and then all these motions and different formations, and it's really crazy, but you got to learn on the fly, and just I feel like it's a great offense to be in, and I think we're going to do really good this season.
Hunter.
Hi, Ben. I know you've played all over the line throughout high school and even some parts in college. Can you talk about how that's kind of prepared you for this complicated offense and just knowing where all the checks and shifts are? And can you kind of talk about how your versatility has prepared you for learning a scheme like this?
Yeah, versatility is really key to me, and getting moved to center like really helped me out, I feel like, because it allowed me to learn all like the calls and like what to call as a center, because the center has a lot of responsibilities on the O-line to make calls and know like where everyone's going, to tell the running back where he's going. And then now being at tackle, it's like a whole nother thing, different calls, and you're working more with the tight ends and the guards. And, it's like, it's really helpful to understand the offense as a complete like circle. And I feel like that's going to help me on the long run too.
And Mike.
Yeah, Ben, I mean, obviously with not getting to have a full spring, once you guys got pads on from that first day till now, how do you feel that like you're saying the communication, but the chemistry with the other guys has developed on the offensive line?
Yeah, I feel like the chemistry is there. I mean, we still need to work on like a couple like little mistakes and like little tricks that we need to like communicate more on, like with the chemistry, because we all got to be on the same page 24/7. Like we can't have any mess ups in the chemistry. And I feel like we work on it every day. We have indie periods where we just go with the O-line, just work on our double teams, work on our cutoff blocks, and work on with the tight ends on these run plays, and work on blitz pickups and all this stuff. And I feel like our chemistry is like so close to being there. I feel like by the time we get to USC, we'll be like really close to being perfect.
And last question, Chris Carter.
Yeah, Ben, from a physical skill set standpoint, where do you feel like you've made the biggest strides in the last year?
I can't really say like one specific thing, because I mean, I'm one of those guys that like I can't just stop and be complacent. Like I just gotta get better and keep working on my craft, because I'm still young. Like all these guys, they know more than me. They've been around the game longer than me. They've been in college, like they've played in college. So I just gotta keep grinding, keep working on what I gotta be doing on. And I feel like I've made huge jumps in my abilities and my physical attributes, but I feel like there's no stopping now.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.